Good. Okay. And then we're just going to go through a thing that I think is really important, that I have found really important to my body for all of this. One hand right in front of your pelvis and one hand right behind your lower back, just kind of getting comfortable, taking an open stance with your legs and filling your breath nice and big and pushing out into your hands as you breathe in, and then exhale, pull away from your front hand as you come in. So I'm bending my knees a little bit and I'm making sure, the whole point of this is that we're not tucking under or arching back, but we're finding some middle spot. So a nice big breath in and a nice big breath out. Good. One more time, big breath in and big exhale. And finding that zipper in the ribs closing and your tailbone and your pubic bone going straight down. Good. From here, heel toe your feet in just a little bit closer, and then keep that alignment as you go down into a squat, pushing through the floor, toes off the floor, and squeeze to stand, chin down just a little bit. Send the hips back, pull the belly in, and stand. Good. Just a few more like that, just to warm up the body. We have 4 more. Here's 3. Here's 2. Chin stays down, spine stays long, abs pull in, hips crease, and stay low. Good. You're going to stand and pick up your left leg. Put it down. Add into a squat. Stand, pick up the right leg. Good. Step down into your squat. Just alternating sides. If you want to hold on to a chair or even take your hands to your hips here to keep the hips aligned, that's okay. I normally don't love that, but I think maybe it will help in this case. You can feel if one hip bone goes higher than the other. Really standing up on the foot, on the floor, lifting through the belly button. Good. One more each side. Back into your squat, hold it, and then tiny lift, tiny lower, little pulses. Weight really far back into your heels for 5. Roll the shoulders back, ribs button in. 4, 3, 2, and squeeze to stand. Excellent. You're going to open your toes here a little bit out to the sides. Remember, the knees are going to track over the toes. Let's take hands out to the sides and go down and up. Go as wide as you can and as low as you can without feeling like you're totally losing it. Knees press back and up, leaning the chest back, making sure it doesn't pitch forward. Mine always wants to pitch forward, down and up. Good. For 5, 4, good. Pushing the floor away. Imagine you had the gliders on your feet and you were squeezing your feet together because they were trying to float away out to either side. Good. Stay down and just little pulses up an inch and down an inch. Check the ribs, pull them in, stick the tailbone out behind you. Do everything that feels like it's not supposed to happen or feels a little bit awkward. 3, 2, and stand all the way up. Good. Pressing down, stand all the way up. Just moving our bodies after a long day. Pushing the floor away, feeling your butt muscles wrap back. Zip the ribs in. Good. Rolling the shoulders back. One more. Stay nice and low. You're going to stand and reach over to one side. Up, down. Reach up and over to the other side. And up and down. Find where it feels good to breathe. Does it feel good to exhale, to push yourself off the floor? Maybe. Check that you're not rolling that top shoulder over. Roll it back. Reaching the top fingers past the bottom fingers so you're not like that. You're reaching so that they're even. Hips go down to the floor as your fingers reach farther. Good, one more. Last side. Belly button in, tailbone not tucked here. Come back down. Find little pulses up, little pulses down. Good. If you're ending up like up here in a higher range, see if you can bring yourself down an inch, just because it's harder. You know, let's do it. Pull the ribs back. Don't let the tailbone tuck under. 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way up. And then just bring your hands down and roll them out. Shake them out however you need to. We'll come back to that in a moment. If you need a mat underneath you, of course, go for it. We're gonna do some glider work, so that's why I'm not pulling my mat out, but you're welcome to if you need a support for your wrists or anything. Feet flat to the floor, arms up to the sky. Good. Let's crease forward, not roll forward. So stick your butt out behind you, dive, swan dive forward, like you might do in a yoga class. Walk your hands forward, pulling your head forward, reaching your heels back, belly button lifted in and up. Good. Imagine your gliders were underneath your hands. You had to really pull, you gotta really press your arms out so they don't slide together. Press those arms out. Or the gliders were letting your hands go out to the sides. Belly button pulls in. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift your hips. Keep your heels up super high. Lower your heels. Lift your heels. Roll through your spine. Come back to your high plank. Engage your inner thighs a little bit more. Belly button in a little bit more. Shoulders down to the ribs. Lift the hips. Lift the heels. Drop your heels. Pedal out your feet just a little bit here. Trying to get the softness in the front of your feet so we can increase that range a little bit and stretch your calves a little bit more. One more. Lift your hips up high, lift your heels, tuck your pelvis, roll forward into a nice big plank. Good, hold it last time here just for a moment for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips go up high, and then walk your hands and your feet together. Bend your knees as much as you need to. As soon as you need to, let your head be heavy. Soften your knees a little bit and roll up if that feels good. Use your hands to walk you up if you're watching your back. Good, excellent. That's just a little leg break for you. Back into it. Grab one of your gliders. I'm gonna, just let me know if you can't see what's going on. So we're gonna put the glider under your left foot. I'll try to mirror you best to my ability, standing up tall on your right foot. Yep, exactly. So from here, you are going to have the glider in, your heel is popped. You're gonna squat back again, belly button in, pelvis goes in and really creases back as your leg goes out and in and out, rolling the shoulders back and in, pulling the ribs back just as much as the shoulders roll back. Making a lot of noise. I think I like you better on that side. Very nice. Keep it up for 5. Can you get a little lower? Weight in your heels. Can you be loose on the toes? 2 more. Good. 1 more. And then I'm going to turn this way. You're going to reach your arms forward as you reach your legs back, and then everything pulls in. You can always use one hand on a chair or on the counter or whatever you need if you need some support. Arms and legs reach away. Keep the spine long. Arms and legs come in. Good. Sink even lower because we tend to lift up a little bit. For 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Ribs are in, belly button in, tailbone out. 1 more. Stay down here. Go down an inch, up an inch. Oh my God. Hate this, but also love this. For 3 and 2, 1. Stand all the way up. That was evil. We're gonna combine it just a little bit. So you're gonna go from a side, you're gonna be down, but you're gonna go from a side, circle back to a squat, to a curtsy, and then you're gonna stay low, pitch your spine forward a little bit, big circle around, come to the side. Big circle to your curtsy. Big circle to the side, but I'm staying with a bent knee on my supporting leg the whole time. It's really gonna burn. Good, pull the ribs in, lift through the belly button. One more, because it's definitely deadly. Good, and stand all the way up. Good, shake it out, do your thing. Other side, we're gonna do all of that one more time on each side. That was just sort of like 1 of 4, if you wanna think about it that way. If I forget something, let me know. So really bending, thinking about sending your, this is really graphic, but like your pubic bone back, like underneath yourself as you go down. You go out and in. Wrap the ribs together, belly button in up to the spine, shoulders roll back. Weight in your heel. Good, very nice. Good, don't even look at me, look sort of like a foot or 2 in front of you, so your head is on your spine. You have 4, 3, here's 2, 1 more, and stand. Good, turning, you're gonna bend the straight, standing leg, you're gonna reach everything back. Pull everything in, staying low on that bent leg, on the standing leg. Belly button lifts in a little more. Very nice, hang in there, you have 3 more. Here's 2, feel your spine get a little longer. Stay long here, just 4 pulses for 4, and 3, 2, last one's the best one. Stand everything up. Yay, good. Make sure I have enough space. I do. So you're gonna find that squat, send your leg out long, send the hips back, ribs in, all the blah, blah, blah. Good, you're gonna circle your leg around, curtsy, pitch the spine forward, circle all the way around to the side. Circle, curtsy, and around. Yes, yes, yes. Shoulders back. Woo. Good, one more. Good. And relax. Good. I'm going to give your legs a little bit of a break. That just means your abs are going to work a little bit harder. If you have a second glider, great. If you don't want to do this without gliders, that's totally fine. But back to planks of sort. So here's your, balls of your feet are on your planks. Arms go up to the sky. Big breath in. Drop your head. Roll yourself down. Bend your knees as soon as you need to. Walk your hands out to your plank. Good. So your right leg is going to come into the right elbow. Send it back. Left knee into the left elbow. Send it back. One more each way. Last one. Good. Lift your hips. Pull your belly in. This one's hard because you don't want to move the gliders. Walk yourself back to your feet. Soften your knees a little bit. Roll yourself on up. Good. And then drop your chin to your chest. Pull your belly in. Roll yourself down. Walk yourself out. Good. Opposite knee. Twisting. 3 each way. Shoulders rolling back. Last one each way. Good, lift your hips, belly button in. This one's hard, lots of control required. Soften your knees, roll yourself up. Roll your shoulders back. Good, one more, just like that. Arms reach up high. Let's swan dive this time. Stick your butt out, belly button in as you fold forward. Walk yourself out to your plank. Good, your knee goes to the outside of elbow. So right knee outside of the right elbow, left knee to the outside of the left elbow. Good. Keep pulling your belly button in as you bring a knee in. Exhale as you do so. Last one. Belly button in. And Walk yourself back, drop your head. Hanging over here just for a moment. Soften your knees a whole lot. Relax your head over. Stretch your legs, tailbone up. Bend your knees a lot. Stretch your legs, tailbone up to the sky. One more time. Bend your knees. Roll yourself up. A lot. Roll your shoulders back. Good. Big breath in, only one glider. Back to the beginning of what we were just doing. So finding your squat. Kick the hips back. And you're gonna go out and in. Again, you could also do this with a glide or with a band around your ankles. Belly button lifts in, tailbone is back. Creasing the front of the hips, not gripping, just creasing. You have 2 and 1. And then your leg goes back, arms reach forward. Notice that my ribs really want to open here. We'll button them together. Pull elbow and knee in. Inhale, make the abs do this. Exhale, pull knee and elbow together. 3 more. And 2, where is your knee? Is it over your toes? Is it too far to one side? Stay back. 4 little pulses, up an inch and down an inch, like we were on the reformer almost. 3 and 2, 1, stand. All the way up. Oh, so nice. So hard and so nice. Good. Your leg is gonna circle around and you're gonna curtsy squat. Shoulders, hands can be wherever you want them. If your hands are in front, just make sure you're not rolling forward. Really try to keep rolling them back. The more you squeeze together, can you turn on your chest, but also the upper back muscles? Maybe. So go down, circle back, go even lower, find that curtsy. Tip the spine forward a little bit as you come back around. The spine lifts just a little as you curtsy, and then you have to really take the weight forward. Very nice. If you have a band here, you're circling your leg and keeping that band nice and long and with tension. 1 more. Good, and up. Excellent, shake it out. And other side. Take the hips back, belly button in. Out we go. And in, pinch the shoulder, roll the shoulder blades together, try to keep them in. My knee isn't super over or super out, it's right in line with my toes. Imagine that corset, every exhale gets a little deeper. Good, 2. Last 1. Woo, so nice. You can keep going as you send your legs straight back. Use your abs. Spine stays long, but abs are activated to pull the knee in. Yes, very nice. Spine's not vertical, but it's not too far over. Find a nice long line and then keep it there. 2 more. 1 more. Stay long. 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way up. Oh, that is just evil. Why do I think of these things? Good. Finding, again, wherever's comfortable, you're gonna slide out, circle around. Woo. Finding a spot on the floor and then looking straight ahead. Good, 2 more. Last one. Ooh, bring it up, shake it out. Ugh. Good, very nice. We're gonna grab your mat. I want you to fold it in half so that you have some space. If you're using gliders, fold it in half. If not, use it nice and long. But we are going to continue with some glider work. So adjust as needed for yourself. Have both gliders if that's available to you, but you only need one at this moment. Lying on your back with your back on your mat for some spine support, but not, you don't need more than that. Good. So lying on your back. I feel very far away. Lying on your back. Let's put the glider under your left foot. Hands by your sides. You can always add weights to this if you want. I'm trying not to use like a million props tonight, so that's where I'm coming from, but you could always add some weights if you prefer. Or your hands are pressing down to your sides to really help you opening the collarbones as well. You're going to press into both of your feet, tuck your pelvis, drop the lower back, roll up into your bridge. And then just staying here just for a moment, slide one leg out, pull it in, obviously the left, the one that has the glider. Slide it out, pull it in, just a little bit. Don't go to your full range. We're doing a baby bridge for now, just so that we're warming up the legs and not hurting our backs. As you exhale, deepen into your abdominals. One more. Bring your hips down. Just slide that glider over to the other side. Planting your feet on the floor, roll the shoulders open, tuck your pelvis. Exhale to roll up, reaching the knees over your toes. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, deepen your abdominals, slide the leg out, pull it in, trying to keep the hip level, especially as you pull the leg in, don't let it drop. Good, for 3, checking your breathing, helping it deepen your core work. One more. Bring your hips down. Notice my hips are not high off the ground, partially because my hips are tight, but partially because it's just not that super high right now. Switching back to the first side, no glider for like 2 seconds. I just want to do a couple of bigger bridges to loosen up our spine. Hands come to your sides. If it feels better to crease your bridge, that's totally fine. Tuck your pelvis, press into your feet, roll up. Pull those knees over your toes as if you had the gliders still on your feet and roll back down. Just a little bit at a time. Tuck your pelvis, roll up, push the feet into the floor, knees reach over the toes. As you exhale, deepen your abs and melt ribs, waist, lower back, tailbone releases down to the floor. One more just like that. Tuck the pelvis, pubic bone towards your face, roll yourself up. Good, you're gonna lift your heels, lower your heels, lift your toes, toes down, lift your heels, heels down, lift your toes, toes down, open the shoulders a little bit more. Good, one more with the heels, one more with the toes, and roll everything down. And release. Shake your legs out if you need to. I want you to grab both gliders, put them under your feet. Again, if you don't want to use gliders, all of this is still hard without gliders. Hands by your sides. The goal here is to imagine that the floor is super slippery and your feet want to roll away super easily, like you're on a really light spring on a reformer, hands to the floor, shoulders open, tuck your pelvis, and don't let the gliders roll away. Keep kind of pulling them in towards your feet the whole time, in towards your butt the whole time, excuse me. Good, really pull the heels in towards you in your brain, reach the knees over your toes, and exhale, deepen into your core to stretch your back a little bit. You're gonna send one foot out and bring it in, not big, it's super small. Other leg out and bring it in. Keep the energy in the back of your legs. If you feel it in the front, keep the hips lower, do one leg at a time. Don't do the gliders. Do whatever you need to do to get it out of the front of your legs. You want this in the back of your legs. One more. Each way, and then roll the spine down. Good, bring those legs into your chest for a second. Hug them in, drop your tailbone, and relax the front of your hips a little bit. Good. From here, let's go ahead and bring your legs up to tabletop. Should feel very like, ooh, light and floaty now. Bring your arms up to the ceiling. Very nice. And you're just gonna tap same arm as toes. Reach arm back, tap the toes to the floor, exhale up. Inhale, other side, and exhale up. Check your tabletop. My feet are perpetually too high, so I always have to keep an eye on that. Keeping the ribs very heavy to the floor. Finding big, big breath. Keeping in mind that relationship between the pubic bone and the tailbone should be parallel to the floor. My roommates are cooking something and it smells fantastic. Not to make you hungry or anything. Last one each way. Last one, for real, for real. Good. Bring your legs together. Curl your head. But I want you to think like you're pushing your head into the floor. Tuck your chin towards your chest. So you're kind of giving yourself like a double chin. And then curl your head up from there. Let the ribs drop down. Reach the fingers a little bit more. And then toe tap from here. Balancing a glass of water on your pelvis. If your hands need to come behind your head, absolutely do so. One more. And hug your knees in one more time. And let your head relax, side to side. Good. From here, go ahead and move your gliders out of your way for a moment. Take your legs back up to tabletop. We're gonna go for the 100 and then keep moving. Arms go up, tuck your chin to your chest, extend the legs if you would like. Don't do so if you don't want to. And pump your arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, there is hair on my foot. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hug your knees in one more time. Good. Go ahead and walk your feet out. Keep them a little bit bent. Keep them a little bit bent. You can have your feet flat or flex. Arms up to the sky. Dig the heels down into the floor. Do not let them float off. Exhale, chin to chest. Belly button pulls back. And roll yourself up if that feels good for your body. Straighten the legs if that feels good. Lift the ribs off your waist and roll forward. And then from there, tailbone tucks under. Feet are down and reaching away like the gliders are underneath them, and roll down. Bend the knees if needed. Arms reach back slightly. Tuck your chin to your chest. Roll everything up. Good. Straighten the legs if that feels okay, as long as the spine is long. Feel like you're gonna lift your pelvis off the floor and then go up and forward. over the beach ball. Keep the pelvis lifting off the floor. Not actually, right? But in your brain, roll back down. Good, last one. Exhale, chin to chest. Good, up and over, lifting the hips off. And find your vertical. Good, just so I feel like it might be nice, take your left foot in front and then cross your right foot over. You can also bend the left leg if you want and wrap it around. It's not required, but it's up to you, right? Straight leg, bottom leg straight or wrapped around. Try to drop the right hip into the floor. Take your left arm up and you can either wrap or cross. Nice and tall, pulling your head up to the sky, and then exhale, twist over your right shoulder. Just giving yourself a little bit of a spinal twist here. And ease off very carefully and slowly. Good, and just other side. Bottom leg can be straight or bent, up to you. Drop the hips down, lift your right arm nice and tall, either wrapping or crossing and pushing. Make sure you don't lean back into the left arm, but you are pulling your ribs taller. Belly button in. And ease off just a little bit. Excellent. Flipping back and forth between a little Pilates and a little other stuff. Stand all the way up. If you have a looser loop band, or if you have a long TheraBand that you want to turn into a loop, either one, you don't want a super tight one for this. We're going to work on our deadlifts because I find them hard to do correctly. So we're going to work on it. Yeah, you could also do this with holding weights. I just find it really hard to maintain my form with weights personally, but it's always possible. So you can find yourself up against a wall if you want to. And I really like this image. Your feet aren't too far apart, but a little bit. You want to think about your knees always going forward and your hips always going back, but your spine is going to go pretty horizontal. So starting holding, you're going to hold on to your band. You want to pull the knees forward as you pull the tailbone back. So the knees are right over your ankles. They're not really forward, but they're going to keep trying to go forward. And you're super flat backed. And you want to find that deep, like right where your pubic bone is, it zips up to your spine. And you're just going to stand all the way up here, keeping the energy in the back of your legs. And then you're going to pull the hips back as the knees go forward and your spine goes over. And then press into your floor, squeeze. And then your hips go back and your knees go forward. And squeeze. Good, and then your hips go back, knees go forward. Your abs are in, tailbone is sticking out slightly. Abs, abs, abs. Exhale, squeeze. Good, you can go at your own timing if I'm too slow for you. That's always the case. Good, 3 more. Feeling it in your hamstrings, hopefully. Feeling it in your butt. Slowly releasing down to help you feel it in the hamstrings. Weight in the heels. Lift the belly button in. Good, letting the band or the weight stay close to your legs. Just a couple more here. And release. And last one. Good, slowly let it go. And then just stepping off of your loop, grabbing it. It's gonna go across your arms, just below your elbows. Good, and you can stand however is comfortable. However, always going back to that feeling, because for me, I want to like tuck my pelvis a little bit, and that kind of like pushes it forward. I don't know if you can like tell what I'm doing, but for me, I have to like soften my knees, pull my abs in, find that neutral, and then pull my ribs in and blah, blah, blah. You get what I'm saying. It's always go back to what the whole body is doing. Roll your shoulders back, and you're gonna start to just push straight out and release. Push straight out and release. Good. And release. Lifting in through your core as you exhale. Slowly release. Good for 4, 3, here's 2, here's 1. Good, you're gonna keep your elbows close. I'm gonna take it down towards my wrists, and you're gonna keep the elbows in, roll the shoulders back so they're not rounded in, and just open the hands and in. This could be across your wrists or across your palms. Just depends on how tight your band is. Oh, this band is too strong for me. For 5. You can also do this with weights. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Good. Let it go. Let it go. Excellent. Very nice. Good. Making your way back down to sitting. Keep your band. Again, you can always use a loop, like a loop or a long band here. It's up to you. It's gonna go across your feet. You're sitting up tall. If you wanna sit on a book or a yoga block to help you sit up super duper tall, you wanna think about lifting your pelvis off the floor again, that like hovering, lifting feeling. Good. You're gonna pull, lies guys, go right up, just across your left foot. Just across your left foot. Good, and you're going to turn your palm in and pull back. Slowly loosen. Again, still pulling your pelvis off the floor. Slowly let it go. Exhale. And back. Good, palm facing in for this. Here's 4. Here's 3. Pelvis is trying to lift off the floor. 2. 1 more. Good, excellent. Other side. Palm faces in, get nice and tall. Elbow pulls back. The ribs do not push forward. Hold it for a second. Give yourself a couple of counts to let it go. Exhale, pull it in. Hold it. 1, 2, release. Exhale in. Hold for 1, 2, and slowly let it go. Slow, slow, let go. Good, 3 more. Pelvis is trying to float. Like you are so good at meditation, you can float your hips off the floor. Last one. Excellent, and release. Beautiful. I want you to take that band and put it around both of your feet for real this time. We're gonna lie all the way down and we're gonna do our single leg. Oh. So hands come behind your head. We've done this a bunch, relaxing your head down into your arms. 1 knee in, 1 leg out. And switch. And switch. Good. Let's do a couple more each side. Last one. Good. Grab the band. It's going to go around the outsides of your hand. Either around the outside of your hand or you hold it in your hands. Whatever feels more comfortable. If it's a tighter band, you may want to like hold it. If it's a looser band, let's go around the back of your hands so your thumbs are exposed. Up to you, whatever your body needs here. Find 2 legs together, arms up to the ceiling, drop the ribs, knit them together, curl your head up. You're trying to pull the band slightly apart. Reach your arms back as you reach your legs out, and then everything comes in. You could do the classical way here and just no band and circle your arms. That's fine too. 3 more. Last one. Relax your head down. Get rid of your band. Take your legs on up. Take your right leg high, left leg low. Use your arms. Use your head. Chin in just a little bit, like you're hunting an egg under your chin. A little pull, pull, and switch. Pull, pull, and switch. Pulling both feet away if you can, like stretching them apart from each other. Good, last one each way. 2 knees in, hands come behind your head, legs up to the sky. Pilates V, so heels together, inner thighs together. Lift the ribs, lift the shoulders, drop the ribs. Lower a little and lift. You can toe tap. You can keep the knees soft if you want to lower and lift, have a little diamond. Just for 3 and 2. 1 more. And relax down. Very nice. You are going to grab your band one more time. I think this is the last one, but I never really know, do I? Grab it around your feet once more. And it's gonna go for our crisscross. Lifting head, neck, and shoulders. 1 knee in, twist towards it. And center, and twist. Push your foot and knee apart, twist the upper body. Not leaning, but rotating. Really relax your head into your arms and relax the ribs into the floor. Last one each way. And relax. Good, band goes behind one foot. You could do a long band, a loop band, whatever you prefer here. Hip into the floor, heel up to the sky. Toes are trying to find your nose. Just giving yourself a little stretch here. Taking your band into the opposite hand and letting the leg cross the body with the hip staying heavy. And you can let the toes go away as well. Sometimes that feels nice. Sometimes it doesn't. You play around with it. What does your body need today? And come up, grab the band in the same arm as leg, open out to the side. Letting the heel press into the floor. If your leg is finding the floor pretty easily, try to pull it towards your eyeballs as well. And then come center, take the band away, turn your leg out. So heel goes in and toes go out, but it's from the thigh muscles. Cross and circle. How can you relax your ribs a little bit more? 3 and 2, whole other side stays down. Last one. Reverse at the top. Going away from the body first, exhaling as you cross. 3 more. 2. 1 more. And hug your knee in. Good. You're gonna cross your body. I want you to bend your straight leg, your supporting leg. Lift your hips over to the side just a little bit, and then pull your knee across. And just breathing into your twist. And with a big exhale, come center. Good. And then finding the other side. Grabbing the band, putting it around your foot. Yes. Drop your hip down into the floor. Oh my goodness. What is happening? Why does this hurt so much? Heel into the floor, toes towards your nose. Oh. And then let's cross over, drop your hip down. You can let the toes go over if that feels good. Maybe this side it does or does not. Usually our legs are a little different from each other. And come center, go out to the other side. The wall here is really making me stretch. Thanks so much, wall. I always wanted to go a little deeper in my stretch. And come center. You can get rid of your band. Turn your leg out, cross, and around. Good. Pressing your heel into the floor. Good, one more. Reverse direction. Good, two. Last one. Good, and pull your knee in. Bending your bottom leg. Shift your hips over to the same side as the knee into your chest. And pull it across. Letting your spine ring out. Exhale brings you center. Plant both feet on the floor. Good, very nice. You are going to shift yourself onto one side and bring yourself up. Come onto two hands, press your hands into the floor, press your feet into the floor. Just a little chest opener for us, pressing them down and tuck your pelvis and lift. Our very favorite, shoulders wrapping together, both hips lifting evenly. And then bring your pelvis back down. Good, two more like that. Scoop and lift, belly button in. Three, two, bring your hips down. Good, last one here, really opening up the collarbones, wrap the shoulders together, tuck your pelvis, belly button in, hips go higher, press into your feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, and come on down. Very nice. You're gonna flip over. Just find a little down dog one more time. Take your right leg up into the air. You can keep it straight. You can bend, whatever feels like a good option for you right now. If this does not feel good, you can always keep 2 feet on the floor. And bring your foot down, other side. If it bothers your wrists, you can do a standing version. Keep breathing wherever you are. and bring your leg down. Just bring your hands and your feet together. Bend your knees a little bit, let your head relax. Just letting gravity open your spine up a little bit more. Bend your knees a lot. Roll yourself up nice and slowly. Rolling the shoulders back. Opening your palms forward. And you're all done.